Hey guys, it's Jess and welcome back to my channel. This week's What's for Dinner is focused on all the copycat recipes. So we've got a PF Chang copycat recipe, one from Old Bay, and then a Taco Bell one. So I hope you guys give these a shot and love them just as much as we did. So let's get on into the cooking. Okay, so this is all that we need to make our lettuce wraps. I've got way more ground turkey than I need. The recipe calls for ground chicken, but I don't really like ground chicken, so I substituted it for turkey. But we've got honey, ginger paste, vinegar, oyster sauce, some chopped garlic. I did not have any soy sauce or ketchup, so we're using some packets we had. Of course, the ground turkey, an onion, bouillon cube for the chicken broth, some hoisin sauce, sesame seed oil, sriracha, garlic powder, salt, and sugar. So we're going to go ahead and get chopping our onions so we can start getting everything cooked. And here the recipe called for a teaspoon of sriracha, but I do not like spicy stuff, so I added a little bit less, but you could do this depending on your taste. If you like spicy stuff, you could add a little bit more. If you don't like it, you could do a little less like I did or leave it out. and everybody loved these. They were really simple and quick to make, so it made for the perfect dinner recipe. But this would be perfect too if you wanted to meal prep throughout the week and have them for lunches, or just have it for like a ready to go dinner. They were super simple, tasted really fresh, and we have made these again since I made them last week. And this is everything we need for our crab cakes. I find it so much easier if you get out all your ingredients. One, to make sure you have everything, and then to make sure you have enough of everything. So this is everything we need. Our spices are going to be salt, red pepper flakes, pepper, dried mustard, Old Bay seasoning, and parsley flakes. And then we have some mayonnaise, an egg, lemon juice, of course our crab meat, and then our Worcestershire sauce, however you say that. And then flour and panko breadcrumbs for frying. So let's get started. So first we're going to mix up all of these ingredients into a bowl before adding anything else. So we're going to need 1/3 cup of mayonnaise, and then 1 egg yolk. So we're not going to use the egg white, we're going to use the yolk. Oh. Okay, so now it calls for a teaspoon of dried pepper and a teaspoon of dried mustard. And then I'm sure you can kind of adjust the red pepper flakes to what you like, but the recipe calls for 1/4 tablespoon or 1/4 teaspoon. I'm gonna do a little less because I'm not big on spicy stuff. And then it calls for 1/4 teaspoon of Old Bay seasoning. And I'm gonna go a little heavier on it. Now 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. And 2.5 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce. And then 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now we're going to give this a really good stir before we add in our crab meat. And now we're just going to fold in our crab meat. And now we fold in 1 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs. and 3 tablespoons of freshly minced parsley. I don't have fresh parsley, so we're gonna do just dried. Okay, so now I've got a little bit of flour here to coat these with. I'm going to go ahead and start making my patties. Okay, so I'm making them about as big as my palm. And then we're going to dip both sides in the flour. Just kind of get a good coating on it. So I just wanted to brag on Michael for a little bit. He edited this whole video for me. All I had to do was come and sit down and do my voiceover. He done all of the little titles that you have seen pop up and my recipe details. I really love it, and I think he done an awesome job with it. And I honestly cannot tell him enough how much I appreciate it, because this took a ton off my plate and it took him so long to do. But I really, really just appreciate the heck out of him. So here are all the crab cakes. I feel like I easily could have made 6 if I would have portioned them out before I got started. But I got 5. They're fairly big, so I feel like we could just probably have 1 for lunch. But these are going to go in the fridge for 15 minutes to set up, and then we'll get to frying them. Okay, so now it's time to fry up our crab cakes. I'm going to add a little bit of oil to this pan, along with a couple tablespoons of butter. I'm also adding like a huge chunk of coconut oil, so we'll have enough oil in this pan to fry all these. Okay, so I'm going to cook them for about 3 minutes on each side and then flip them. Okay, so about 2 minutes on each side, because this side is already really brown. So this is what they look like when they're done. And I'm going to try one by themselves, but we're going to eat these with some roasted potatoes and some corn. Okay, so I've got our crab cake here, and I'm going to give it a try by itself to see how it tastes. It looks really, really good. I don't know if I'll focus on that or not. They're really, really, really good. These are really good. They taste like, I don't know, they taste like ones you'd get at a seafood restaurant. Yeah, I would definitely recommend this recipe. These are really, really good. And now on to the last recipe for the week. It's Copycat Taco Bell chicken quesadillas. Now I'm starting on the chipotle sauce that goes on the chicken quesadillas. So we have sugar, cayenne, paprika, garlic powder, ground cumin, jalapeno slices, and mayonnaise. And I'll give you guys all the exact measurements in the description down below, or you can take a screenshot of the screen when I put it up here. So let's get it made. Okay, so in this bowl I have 2 teaspoons of pickled jalapenos and then 2 teaspoons of the juice. I'm putting in 1/4 cup of mayonnaise, And then all of my spices, which is 3/4 teaspoon of sugar, a 1/2 teaspoon of cumin, 1/2 teaspoon paprika, 1/8 teaspoon of cayenne, and 1/8 teaspoon of garlic powder. Okay, and now I'm just gonna mix this up really well and set it in the fridge until our quesadillas are done. Okay, so now that our oil is hot in our pan, I'm just gonna add our chicken. And I just season my chicken with salt, pepper, smoked paprika, and garlic powder. Okay, so now that our chicken is all cooked, I'm gonna assemble our quesadillas. I'm gonna start by adding a little bit of the quesadilla sauce on here and spread it around really thin. And then next I'm gonna add some cheese. And then the easiest way I found to do chicken is to cut it with scissors. So if you have kitchen shears, just cut it in little pieces like Taco Bell does onto your quesadilla. Okay, so now you're gonna spread this around on your quesadilla a little bit and then put some more cheese on top of it. And I've got Copycat. That's not probably what the cheese, you want to probably use mild cheese, but we just didn't have that. So I'm using Copycat and mozzarella. And then I've got some butter over here on the pan. I'm just going to fold this quesadilla over and put it on top of our butter. Thank you guys so much for spending some time with me. I hope you guys give these recipes a shot and let me know how you like them. We really love this Taco Bell quesadilla. It was really simple, but it was so good, especially if you had some like little taco packets or Taco Bell taco sauce. It tasted just like it and it was amazing. So I hope you guys give these recipes a try, and I hope your family loves them just as much as ours did. So I'll see you all in the next one.